Hello to everyone in TV land. This is Focus on Liberia online television, and you are listening to the Focus on Liberia Daily News with Gwendolyn Dorado. I bring you the headlines. Finance Minister expresses Liberia's willingness to collaborate with the IMF. The MPA presented a symbolic US $2 million check to the government of Liberia for national revenue. And CDC alleges censorship by Liberia Broadcasting System's Director General. Those were the headlines. Now the news in details. Finance and Development Planning Minister Burma S. Kamara has told a visiting International Monetary Fund delegation of his country's readiness to work with the global financial body. Minister Kamara hosted the IMF delegation at his office in Monrovia on Monday, June 24th, and reaffirmed Liberia's readiness to work alongside the IMF to help rebuild the country in whatever way necessary. The mission of the IMF delegation to Monrovia is to assess the possibility of providing financial support under the extended credit facility. Speaking at the start of a brief meeting, Minister Burma S. Kamara expressed the government's deep gratitude for the ongoing partnership with the IMF. According to Minister Kamara, the collaboration remains a cornerstone for the country's economic stability and development. The National Port Authority on Tuesday, June 25th, presented to the government of Liberia with a symbolic US $2 million check to contribute to national revenue during the Ministry of Information special press briefing. The NPA Managing Director, Mr. Sekou Dukle, said the US $2 million is the NPA's contribution to the government of Liberia's general revenue account. He explained that during the last 6 years under the past government, the NPA contributed only US $4 million to the government's revenue. Speaking on progress made at the NPA since taking over, Mr. Dukle narrated that his leadership has established a very remarkable cooperation with the port's largest concessionary, the AMP terminals, and has also regularized its meeting with Asalameta, Liberia, the largest port user at the port of Buchanan in Grand Bassa County. Mr. Dukle added that the NPA is also working on digitization of the ports to give the public access to live data and happenings for the 4 ports, Monrovia, Greenville, Buchanan, and Harper. Touching other administrative issues, Mr. Dukle disclosed that they have been regularly paying employees retirement benefits and electrifying the port 24 hours a day. The opposition Coalition for Democratic Change has accused Eugene Fagon, Director General of the Liberia Broadcasting System, of blocking the airing of its paid jingle on the national radio station. The CDC intended to inform the public about its upcoming Militant Day program and prepared a paid jingle which was aired on several radio stations across the country. However, speaking at the party headquarters in Congo Town during the launch of the CDC Militant Month, Assistant Secretary for Press and Propaganda, Mamensi Kaba, revealed that despite the jingle being accepted by numerous stations, it was denied airtime on the national radio station by Mr. Fagon's order. During his confirmation at the Senate, Fagon vowed that the state-run radio station would be a public broadcasting house under his leadership. When contacted by Spoon TV, Mr. Fagon explained that he denied the CDC jingle airtime on ELBC because the jingle focused on militancy. He further stated that he asked the CDC to edit its jingle before airing it on ELBC, but the party refused. The CDC Militant Month is set aside to celebrate the remarkable commitment and heroism of partisans who continue to intellectually defend the CDC and its image. It recognizes and appreciates those dedicated members who selflessly contribute to the growth and development of the party from June 28 to the 30 at the national headquarters of the CDC. That does it for the Focus on Liberia Daily News. I do a recap of the headlines. Finance Minister expresses Liberia's willingness to collaborate with the IMF. The NPA presented a symbolic US $2 million check to the government of Liberia for national revenue. And CDC alleges censorship by Liberia Broadcasting Systems Director General. On behalf of the management and staff of Focus on Liberia, many thanks to our listeners and viewers. We urge that you keep following us and share our videos. My name is Gwendolyn Dorado. I present it.